at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. He's cracked. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's good for the Washington Redskins. First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. First carry for Darius Geis. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Black. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
White.
Let's bring it.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
13. 64.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the punt.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
20! And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check. Match up. Tight down. There you go.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run with Geis.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins dumps it off for Geis. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, 49ers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for Washington Redskins. First down.
On first down, it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Switch up, switch up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
On third down, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Coleman. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This is Coleman with a grab. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Check 56.
11.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
It's our time.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go. Touchdown. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking long for his tight end read. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Now Haskins to throw it. To Thompson on the screen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 99. Check 99.
21.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Garoppolo. And he's got room. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone cover. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, it's Coleman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start on the ground with Geis, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go,
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
That's good for a Washington Redskins.
On first down, this is Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown Washington. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Coleman now. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run again with Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. 4th down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Now watch one.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Wendell Smallwood in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Redskins 26, 49ers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.